Hey, what's up guys? It's Claudio here and we are back to criterium racing. And this race is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's really rare. 4 is racing with category 1s, and this is the Tuesday Night Series. I raced the 4-5 race, literally that ended 10 minutes before this one started, so I was done. I was completely spent. I maxed heart rate, everything, and I did a pretty good job on that previous race. I got like some kind of top 10. This is a practice crit, so they don't really, they only do like maybe the podiums, but no points or anything like that. I almost didn't do this race because I was so exhausted. But I was in there. I wanted to get in there and see what it's like to race with people that know how to ride bikes, and have like all this experience. And it is different. Definitely got a feel of what like a 1, 2, 3 type of race is like. Much smoother, and people are generally just more stable on the bike, as you would expect. So guys, all the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I post all my workouts, all my trainer road and group rides, things like that, so you can follow along my training. And I have a bunch of videos coming up. I'm gonna try to do 1 video a week. I just raced the East Arcade Road Race up in Arcade, upstate New York. That was a ton of fun. I have that video coming soon. I have a video that I'm gonna do on my 1-year review of Trainer Road. That's gonna be very interesting, giving you all my FTP gains, all that stuff. Throughout the year, I was very consistent. By the way, this was a neutral lap and the race just started. And then I think I'm gonna do a review on my bike. All the upgrades, everything that I put into it the last 3 years, how much money I invested in it, all that good stuff. That's also coming up. So videos coming up, legit stuff. I'm gonna try to do like once a week. Let's see how that goes. Okay, back to the video. Anyways, here are my stats really quick for those of you who don't know. Not that it matters what my FTP is right now because I have nothing. I have barely anything in the tank, but it's like 276. And anyways, you can, I'll put that in the description so you guys can see. I'm here, I'm feeling it out. It's okay. That turn I'm doing a good job on. I'm trying not to use my brakes. See how I just swerved to the left? I'm trying really hard not to brake. And one of the things that you do is you gotta keep your momentum. So you swerve. There's like this kind of swerving thing that some people do. It looks kind of sketchy, but you're really just trying not to brake and rear end somebody. So you kind of go to the left or go to the right. I don't know if that looks sketchy. I don't know if that's like not safe. I see people do it, and you'll see people doing it, because you'd rather do that than touch your brakes. So there's a lot of that. And right now I have momentum. Watch how I take this corner. I don't brake, I kind of just slot in there. I mean, we're not going very fast. Anyways, this is a really hard headwind section. And I'm really just feeling this out. I know the guy right in front of me in the orange, he's a Cat 1 sprinter. I know him, Ben, and I wanted to just ride his wheel, see what it's like. What is he up to? He's in a team. So one thing that I noticed is that teams are a big deal in these kind of categories, in the higher categories, because they're using tactics. There's like a legit way of racing that is not found in the category 4 or 5s. Because if you have a team in a 4 or 5, the chances of you utilizing that team to your advantage it's kind of rare, because everybody's fitness is all over the place. At least in these, in the higher categories, people. The fitness is kind of on par. They're all on the same page, and they can utilize each other's strengths. So I know this guy's a sprinter. I'm just trying to hold on to his wheel. He's just riding mid-pack and staying fresh and protected. You see he's got teammates up the road. He's got teammates behind him. It's all, a strategy. And there I cut the corner because I didn't want to brake. And that's cool. And that's the way to ride. You know, if you ride every lap like that, you're moving up instead of moving back. Now you saw Ben, he just goes around because I don't think he wanted to be on my wheel. He watches my videos, he's like, nope, I know you're riding, bro. I'm not riding your wheel. He's a smart guy. Definitely you don't want to ride my wheel on a second race because I'm going to be moving backwards very soon. I knew that I had like just a couple of surges because when they start attacking, I had maybe a couple of surges in me and that's it. Goodbye. I was really just scraping the bottom of the tank at this race. You can see, I think there's already an acceleration of some sort. I'm getting up to 27, getting up to speed. So I've been doing trainer road, and I've been doing. I did everything, man. I did the sweet spot base like starting in November, and then I did a general build, or I did the criterium, the short power build, and then COVID came, and then I went back to sweet spot base training, and then I did a build, and then a specialty. I'm right at the end of my specialty phase right now. I did the rolling race specialty, really fun. Recommend it. It's a bit of everything, like criterium type fitness and climbing fitness. So had a lot of fun with that. I'm really curious to see where I end up as far as all my gains, but definitely my top end fitness has gone up, regardless of what my FTP has done, even though it's gone up a ton of watts since last September. But also you'll notice that your top end fitness can definitely change, and your FTP might even go down, but you'll still be ready for criteriums. Top end, like VO2 max, all that stuff, and your ability to recover, to do efforts and recover. I realized that okay, this is hurting just watching. Things are getting fast, and once I hit another 800 watt spike like that, it's like, I only have like 3 of those in this race, maybe. Anyways, top end fitness has gone up. There's no way that I would, last year at this time, I'd be able to do this kind of race or have the confidence to do this race, to take that line and inside like that. Okay, there's some kind of an attack at the front because things are getting fast. 28, 29. And I'm starting to go backwards a little here. So, top end fitness, FTP, all that stuff, it comes into play. FTP will come into play if you're in a breakaway and you just got to grind it out. You got to do a threshold effort for a long time. The last 30, 20 minutes of a race, you're doing threshold, and then when you're pulling, if you're with other people, you're going above your threshold, and that's really hard. And this race that I did this past weekend, I was doing that, taking pulls. The most common mistake is taking a pull that is way beyond your ability. I think the sweet spot of it is you go like maybe 15 watts above your FTP. Don't go 50 watts above your FTP, because you're going to wreck yourself when you're taking a pull, like a 15 to 20 second pull. At this race that I did, at some point I was doing like 380 watts on my pull when my FTP is 276, and then coming back down, it was impossible to sustain that. You can't get in a groove. And the other riders as well. So that's a whole skill to have, knowing how to pull, knowing how to practice breakaways, and not blowing yourself up trying to like impress the other riders that you're strong and you can do a lot of work for the breakaway, because you'll wreck yourself and then that's it, no more breakaway. And that takes experience, knowing how to ride breakaways. So I'm watching this here, strong headwind. I'm doing okay. Heart rate is 165. Not bad. But believe me, I feel like crap. I feel really completely wasted here. I remember this feeling is like I was just barely hanging on. And these teams, they were doing stuff, man. Right now, it's like really chill. They're just warming up. And I'm barely hanging on. But these guys are going to be kicking butt really soon. I mean, I forgot what happened, but there was a field sprint or there was a breakaway. But the pace picked up really fast. I think it's like now, 28 and like just stayed above that. So this riding with Cat 1s, it's not that intimidating. It's just faster, smoother, and biggest difference is the tactics. They know what they're doing. They got teams. The teams themselves, they must, I don't know what they're doing. They're studying, or they have a coach, but they're really, they have sprinters. They got breakaway guys. They have different scenarios of what to do when this and that happens. They have people patrolling the front. They have people controlling the front of the race. You see, this orange team's got people all over the place, and it's all strategic. And I am going backwards. I'm struggling. I'm definitely, that's it. This is like my last attempt to get back into it. Already 180 BPM. That's not good. Let's see if I catch the group again. I mean, if I'm fresh, this is not a hard race right now. Because I raced, it sucks. I don't want to surge anymore. I don't want to pedal my bike. It's like I already turned myself inside out on the previous race. And then there's this gap, and probably I'm about to get dropped if I don't close it. I should close it right now. I should sprint and close it and get behind this guy, which I'm kind of doing. But I'm not in the draft really, and it's costing me. Again, I'm not that motivated because I already raced. This is just an experiment. So guys, get out there and race. Try stuff. It's not going to kill you. Honestly, the lower categories, the category 4 or 5 races, those are dangerous races, right? Because people don't have experience. These races are not dangerous, even though probably there are crashes. I didn't see a crash in this one, but people crash in all the categories, but it's for different reasons, and it's just way smoother, and there's a lot more confidence in the field in these category 1, 2, 3s. So get out there and try it out, especially when you're given the opportunity. It's so rare to have this. And there's a race for me. Goodbye. I'm not gonna bridge that. I don't want to bridge it. I'm a total wreck. And that's it. I'm okay with that. I did a good job. I put in a good effort on a Tuesday night. 2 races. Guys, I have some races coming up. Criteriums. I have 2 criteriums next week. Really excited about it. In North Carolina and one in South Carolina. I'm gonna go down there because my mom lives there. I went to high school there. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be racing 2 times on each day. Next week, I'm gonna post those videos. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited to see where my fitness is at the end of this year. Guys, thank you so much for following along. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.